Alert. Sensors. Unavailable.
Captain, the nebula is messing with our sensors.
Easy there. Remember that Aurora pilot outside Frontier Space. Station status report.
EMP, sir. Gravity, life support, and avionics jump to auxiliary power. But propulsion and weapon systems are just out. It'll take at least an hour to get everything.
15 minutes. We won't have even that if... hell. Systems compromised. Everybody get ready.
Please stand by. Docking is currently in progress. Prepare for arrival.
Knock, knock. Hit the deck, Spacer. There's no heroes on this ship. You know the drill. Sweep the deck. I forgot to bring a gear. I'm shooting when I'm shooting. Station secure. We're clear. The captain's still breathing. What do I say about survivors? Alright, show me your secrets, love. It's a good catch, boys. Let's wrap this up, what do you say? Grab the crate and set the self-destruct. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Self-destruct activated. Please evacuate ship. Self-destruct activated. Please evacuate ship. Self-destruct activated. Please evacuate ship.
Welcome everyone to something new from Cloud Imperium Games. You're watching our brand new, fan-centric monthly web series, The Wonderful World of Star Citizen. I'm your host for this month, Jared Huckaby, but you may know me throughout the Star Citizen community as Disco Lando. Yeah, I'm not gonna do the voice. Why? Because I'm not your monkey.
Dance, monkey.
Now you just watched the recently released CryEngine animation called Pieces of 8 by Fiendish Feather. If you liked what you saw, you can find a link to more of his videos at the end of this broadcast. But coming up next is a little-seen Star Citizen classic by David Cook called Red Delta and the Dread Pirate Roberts. Now David uses hand-drawn animation to create his original Star Citizen content. If you like that, let's leave him a message in the comments below, and maybe we can encourage him to continue the adventures of Red Delta and his crew. Let's take a look.
Alright class, today's lesson's a short one. Decompression in space. It's short because there isn't that much to know. If you get ejected from your ship without a pressure suit, you're in a deep heap of trouble. Now, contrary to popular ideas, your eyeballs don't pop out of your head in a vacuum and you're not liable to explode. But you will lose consciousness in about 15 seconds from oxygen deprivation, so I suggest using that time to make your peace. You'll have about another minute after that to get rescued, or you're a corpse. Now, as it happens, I've made arrangements for a sublight ether link with the UEE penal colony on Mars to bring you the man who's been exposed to the vacuum of space more than anyone else alive, the Dread Pirate Roberts. Captain Roberts, appreciate your time.
Colonel.
So, you've been in the vacuum 14 times. What's the most common way to find yourself there?
I got blown up a few times.
And wasn't there some incident on the Vega mining station?
I haven't lived down crashing into the landing pad because I couldn't control my ship.
All right, any questions for Captain Roberts?
So what happens when you eject from your ship?
You eject out and then you would sort of float in space.
And then?
Death of a spaceman.
What about rescue?
Some other friends, they rescued you and then hightail it off somewhere.
Where to? A pirate can't go to a UEE station.
Shady pirate, fix-up doctor.
Well, we're almost out of time here, Captain. Any advice for these young pirate hunters from the dread Pirate Roberts himself?
Okay, you need to kill this infamous pirate. There's a big bounty. There's no reward in that case for second place, so get there first, put a ship torpedo into it.
Well, that'll do it. Thanks for your time, Captain.
Thank you, Colonel. Bye.
Good, and there we go. It's over. Victory, just barely, but we got victory. Bad News Baron in first place with 9. Oh, oh my God!
Shields charging.
Big fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows.
Yay! Thank you, Ayladin, for subscribing.
Hello, I'm Brian. One of my favorite poets is Emily Dickinson. She speaks the language of wonder, and does it better than anyone who has ever lived, if you ask me. Which you didn't.
Yes, I love that moment in the movie where I was all, Luke, I am your father. And he was all, no, it's impossible. That's not true. Good job, Twerk.
You don't know me! Here we go. Wait, why didn't that pass? Why didn't that work? I passed through it. I passed through it though. I passed through it. Yeah!
What's this? Everything I know about dogfighting I learned about my fish tank. Never mind, Mark Skelton. I've got more important things to do. Reveal your secrets to me now. What are you hiding? Tell me the plans now. Yes. Yes, are you the rebel base? Hello? I don't speak crab. Brian!
What can I do for you, Commander?
Brian, translate the... No, he's gone. It's too late, Brian.
Yeah, you know what it is. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Yeah, you know
All right. Now, where would the Star Citizen community be without our multitude of Twitch streamers? You just saw some highlights from the ever-popular Bad News Baron, who streams daily, Monday through Friday, and always infuses his stream with a lot of wit and charm and definitely personality. I don't doubt that this isn't the last time you'll see Baron on this broadcast. But rounding out our opening quartet is another Twitch streamer, the man they call Twerk17, a poker dealer from South Florida who streams Star Citizen 7 days a week. Now, Twerk tells me that while he loves Star Citizen, he loves the Star Citizen community even more. And while he may not be the best pilot or dogfighter or racer that you're going to see, his viewers always have a great time with a lot of chat interaction. Now, one of the things that may set Twerk apart from other Twitch streamers is his willingness to stop whatever he's doing and explain Star Citizen to someone who may not be familiar with the project, either through the pledge process, the development process, downloading the client, so on and so forth. If you're looking for a laid-back Twitch stream and a great chat community, check him out. of course, it's not all videos here in the wonderful world of Star Citizen. That's because there are more Star Citizen podcasters out there than you can shake a stick at. And I would know. I shook a stick at plenty of them trying to collect footage for this next segment. First up, we'll take a look at the collective offerings of Tren Sparks, otherwise known throughout the Star Citizen community as Tren Dane. Now, Tren is a professional voice actor, narrator, and avid fan of Star Citizen. In fact, you can find Tren Dane all over the Star Citizen community. For now, let's take a listen to an entry in his Galactic Guide series, this time focusing on the Hades star system.
Hades 3. On the surface, Hades 3 matches 1 and 2. It is a gruesome landscape of impact craters and shattered cities. The atmosphere is toxic, and only the best-equipped Xenoarch teams should make landfall. Despite this, countless ruins have been documented over the years, perpetuating the belief in certain circles that there is still much remaining to discover in Hades. Death and destruction is not limited to the surface of Hades 3. At a Lagrange point high above the planet, a more recent graveyard sits in orbit. Back in 2901, a Xeon junker smuggling a cargo of Asoyans bound for slaughter and rendering suffered engine troubles. As the crew struggled to restore power to the ship, the captive Asoyans, normally docile creatures, escaped and proceeded to slaughter the crew of a rescue ship, and ultimately each other.
From Galactic Guides, we move on to the ever-present guard frequency, that specific frequency that all spacecraft and control towers should be monitoring frequently. And that's what this show is all about, a place where you can find all the latest real-world Star Citizen news, where you can find updates on everything from weapon mounts to ship selection, and each week they read and respond to listener feedback. So no matter what your Star Citizen emergency, Guard Frequency says they'll have you covered.
This is Control. We read you. Keep calm and remain on the Guard Frequency.
Greetings, Cits and Civs. You're tuned to the Guard Frequency. As all good pilots know, when you're out in the deep black, you want to keep one ear on the guard.
Hey, you boys see a carrier around here?
Cryptor. This is Tony saying welcome to the Squawk Box, everyone. Actually, let me take that back. Welcome to the Soap Box, everyone. Lennon, would you do the honors? Okay, is this thing on? Okay, all right, great. Space will kill you. And the more copies they make, the more they crowd out other molecules, and the more they increase entropy. And since entropy is the fancy scientific way to say disorder, ladies and gentlemen, we have scientific evidence that we were born to be wild.
3175 Port Bay, hands on approach, checker screen, call the ball.
And our crowdfunding update for February 15th, 2014, August 23rd, 2014, February 7th, 2015, $38,650,000, $51,972,215,000.
It's going to take X amount to travel to the edge of a solar system. But if they're doing it at a 12-to-1 ratio and you're at
just simply for the fact that I think
it's not so much that the missiles are overpowered, it's just that they don't register with the hole in the shields.
That means get on your feet, Nuggets!
If you're near Terra, then you're near deals. Come to Sean Sanders Star Sports. One result of these unplanned events is the disruption of the localized artificial gravity, or LAG, systems.
All Dharma-outfitted mining stations are equipped with redundant lag generators to prevent noticeable changes to gravity on mining stations.
Reduce thrust. Down to 330, Carol 15. Squawk 7700. Stay on the guard.
From here, we move on to the builders. Those folks not content to merely talk about Star Citizen, they want to build their own ships to pilot off into the far-flung future. First up is Star Citizen of Phalanx, who's taken it upon himself to build a ship that fits in nicely with the existing RSI catalog. From his thread on the official forums, you can follow the progress and development of the ship from concept stage to its current gray box. Let's take a look at a recent update video he released this January. And right alongside him is Star Citizen Corthan, who's designed and built a ship heavily inspired by the Prometheus. From that movie, he's been working on it since at least October of 2013. And this video shows his most recent updates, including integration into CryEngine systems. If you're interested in following the continued progress of Corthan's ship, you can do so with a link at the end of this broadcast. Well, that about wraps up our first show. I'd like to thank everybody who tuned in to see our first broadcast, and especially those community content creators who helped provide footage that you saw within. I'd also like to offer a very special thanks to Mr. Ben Lesnick for his continued guidance and support. Ben, you are my North Star, my guiding light. I will cherish you always and forever. And that's not just because he's paying me now, because then I'd have to thank James too. And we both know I'm not about to do that. You know what you did, James. Finally, this show is an ever-evolving thing. Some months may be lighter than others. Some episodes are going to focus on different things. Ultimately, that's entirely up to you, the Star Citizen community and content creators. I want you to know that you have an official showcase for your efforts once again. Provided, of course, that they don't suck. We want to see your videos, your podcasts, your Twitch streams, your cosplay armors, your custom ships, your original songs, and anything else you have Star Citizen related. But remember, this is not a question and answer show. Do not send me your video questions. I wouldn't know what to do with them. I don't have answers for anything. They don't tell me nothing.
Disco Lando. I'm here on Spider looking for the best waffles. Can you make a recommendation? Thanks. Kinchado, out.
Nope.
Hey, it's Lookout Day. I was just curious and thinking, which way would a toilet flush in space?
Good morning, Lando. Vader here. Baron Vader. I was demoted after that Death Star. Well, you'd know that if you'd listened to my other voicemails. I'm beginning to think you're ignoring me on purpose, Lando. Why have you not answered my telephone calls? I am very concerned about the status of my LTI claim on the space station. You will answer me, or you will face immeasurable...
Alright, guys. Thanks for watching.
Hey, Lando. You old Calrissian mother...
Hey, Lando. I have a question.
Redacted.
God.
Redacted.
Jared. Hey, Lando. Wait. Hey. Hey, Lando. Wait, Lando.
Redacted.
Line. I mean saying Lando. Hey, Disco. I just wanted to tell you that you suck my... Hey, Disco. I just wanted to tell you that I forgot what I was going to say. Face. Hey, Disco. I don't have a question. I just wanted to tell you that you suck.